Ancient animals seen on ancient islands. All right, how are you, friends? Welcome to Arvin Polo Television. Of course, we can find ancient animals on ancient islands, so if you go to these islands, it's not impossible for you to see them. Now, yes, right now, imagine that you are in the middle of a prehistoric forest. These are what you will see. One of the things you will see here is the dodo bird. This bird is a relative of the pigeon in our time. Its wings are quite short, so it cannot fly. But it has strong legs that it uses to kick its opponents. Its kick isn't deadly, but it causes a lot of damage. Its size is almost 46 times bigger compared to a normal pigeon. And on the other hand, it's not just the dodo. There are other things you can see on ancient islands, because you can also see this huge animal here. This is the Platybeladon, and it has been extinct for 23 million years. But don't worry, because this ancient elephant is a herbivore, meaning it eats plants and fruits, and it's not interested in eating human flesh. And if the elephants in our time have long trunks, the Platybeladon is different because it has a terrifying, very wide and very tough jaw. Its tusks are also very sharp, capable of breaking trees and tearing them apart for its food. Its lower tusks are also a meter long, but its upper tusks are even scarier because even though they're small, it can move them up and down in different directions, so there's no chance of survival if you get stabbed by them. On the other hand, ancient islands really were dangerous wherever you went. Yes. Here is the monster-like monkey called Gigatopithecus. The Gigatopithecus is also a vegetarian, so that means it eats plants and fruits. Scientists discovered this because they were able to examine the actual jaw of the Gigatopithecus. Its teeth are large and surrounded by enamel, which makes them perfect for chewing plants. But even though it's a vegetarian, it still possesses great strength, so it can charge at you powerfully. He weighs about 300 kilograms. That's why your body would really be broken if he rammed into you. That's why you really have to be careful when you're in the ancient forest. And if you survive him, be careful when walking. You might step on the Sardinian pica, or maybe the golden toad. On the other hand, if you survive all of them, you should be careful with this one. This is the quincana, a large reptile. It used to live in the water reserves in the forest. If you see it, you should run away immediately, because in our time, crocodiles move slowly. Because their legs are crooked, but the quincana is different because their legs are straight and they run straight ahead. And its size is 1.5 times bigger compared to the Cochin Cuba. Its mouth is also full of crooked blade-like teeth. It's like a meat grinder that you see in markets. And if it bites you and you manage to run away, you could still lose your life because you'll bleed out from your wounds. And the safest place you should really go here, so it won't eat you, is to climb up the trees. But still be careful, because when you climb the tree, you might also see the short-faced bear up there. This 3.5 meter monster is carnivorous, meaning it eats meat, and it needs to eat 16 kilograms of meat every day just to survive. Even so, although its skull is somewhat similar to that of cats, it's not cute. Yes, its fangs are very large, located on each side like those of a tiger, and along with that are its jaw muscles. That's why it's not just the human body that it can break. Even tendons and bones are no match. It can easily crush them, even if you escape it. It's not the only fierce animal that used to live in the forest. If you end up here you'll see the Titanoboa, also known as the Tasmanian wolf. It looks like a dog, but its behavior is more like a wolf. It also has stripes on its body like a tiger, and its tail is similar to that of a kangaroo. What's even scarier is that it can open its mouth almost 120 degrees wide. That's why its bite is very painful, and to escape from it, you need to run fast. It can't catch up to you because the Tasmanian wolf is sluggish and has stiff legs. On the other hand, another animal that can also open its mouth very wide is the Gorgonops. Scientists believe that the Gorgonops could open its mouth extremely wide, its jaw nearly 90 degrees. And what's really great about it is that it can run fast, unlike the Tasmanian wolf. Additionally, the Gorgonops was the very first animal to have sword-like sharp teeth. Because of this, it could kill quickly. And if the Gorgonops didn't finish what it was eating, it would be eaten by another meat eater called Androsaurus. It would devour it using its flat teeth, which it also used to break bones. It often ate the leftovers of the Gorgonops. So, in order not to get eaten by it, of course, don't let yourself get eaten by the Gorgonops. Back in the ancient forests, there were also those who liked to kill slowly. So you could feel the pain longer. In this forest, there is a forbidden territory, which is special only for the most dangerous creatures. And only Lagro can really save you here. For example, this footprint appears to be from a T-Rex, but in reality, this is from the terror bird. This monster stands 1.5 meters tall with long, powerful legs. And with these, it can quickly catch or chase down its prey. Its speed, believe it or not, is 97 km/h. And when it catches up to you, it will knock you down and kick you with its claws. It will pierce your skin and your body until you slowly feel the pain. And after that, it will cut your body with its very sharp beak. And that's when it will eat your vital organs. And to escape from it, you should run in a zigzag pattern. Because it's really fast when it runs, but only in a straight line, not when turning. And it's also better if you climb a tree, because this bird actually can't really fly. But you still have to be careful because there are predators that can disguise themselves or hide in places you wouldn't notice. Yes, and this is the Titanoboa. It's hard to spot even though its size is equal to a 5-story building. That's because of its camouflage color. And even though the Titanoboa doesn't have fangs, it does have small, very sharp teeth. It's really possible to escape if it bites you. And before the Titanoboa eats you, it will strangle you first. It will wrap its body around its victim like a ring, and it will squeeze you with its muscles until you can't breathe anymore. And that's why you'll lose consciousness before the Titanoboa breaks your body. But wait, this won't happen to you if you're snatched away by another flying monster. And this is the Argentavis. Its wingspan is as long as the blades of a helicopter. And if it snatches you away from the Titanoboa, it will take you to its nest to feed you to its chicks. But the problem here is that its chicks are also eaten by a giant lizard called Megalania. It's 4 times bigger than a human, and it uses ambush as its way to catch food. It moves quickly and likes to tear its victims' bodies apart using its razor-like teeth. And once it bites its prey, it injects venom into its body until it slowly weakens, and then it will eat it alive. And if you still survive that, I really don't know what to say. Maybe you should just stay in the water. But wait, there were also ancient monsters in the depths of the sea. The first monsters you would see here were the Anomalocaris. Why? Because it has unique eyes made up of thousands of lenses. This ancient shrimp was as big as 6 tiger shrimps combined. It swims quickly using its unique fins and its large tail. And if you became its prey, it would catch you with its extremely sharp legs. And it would put you into its square mouth to tear you into pieces. If you escape from it, you likely won't escape this one. This is J.K. Leopterus. Its vision is very clear, and it's even bigger than the giant shrimp earlier. Its size is also 2.5 meters, equivalent to a 3-seater inflatable boat at the beach. It also has strong and large claws, and it uses them to tear apart its victims. And your chance of survival here is if you hide in the caves under the sea. Still, be careful. The strange shark might spot you. It has jaws and a chainsaw-like mouth, This is the helicoprion, and because of its sharp mouth, it can strip the scales off fish and saw through shells. And now, if you still survive that, you are the luckiest person in the world. Based on your journey, which one scared you the most? Comment your answer below this video so we can also find out.